Hello, love. Welcome to your Soul Support Sunday message. These are messages for the highest and the greatest good of the Elsh Collective, empaths, lightworkers, starseeds, and healers, awakened and awakening souls. Note that if this message has found you and you have found it, that there is something here for you. That is always the intention that I put forth in these messages. Messages of soul support coming through, keeping it very simple and very much in alignment with what has already come through previous messages with regard to us connecting to our own energy. We have got Archangel Sandophon here helping us to support this. Remember that Archangel Sandophon was once human, so he gets it. And especially with regard to the energies that we right now, it's really important to be focusing on. So I'm just going to start with what came through with the meditation. I heard keep your energy pure at this time. Keep your energy pure at this time and keep it simple. Working with the energies also in tandem with that, I want to bring those in right now, of clear quartz and natural citrine. Now what's really interesting is he's showing me that clear quartz is an amplifier. Now, I cannot remember, I believe it was the energy update video, or maybe it was the empath magic one. I'm going to link that here, because there's something about the energies here with regard to quartz, clear quartz being an amplifier. He's also reminding me that clear quartz is a master healer, and it can often help us identify in the body where energies might be stuck, might be too concentrated. He's showing me a buildup of energy and like a balloon popping. That's how he's showing it to me. So perhaps that could be a specific message for some of you. This is aiding us, essentially, this clear quartz energy. And I bring it into this reading, okay, in case it's not available to you, so that you can tune into the frequency of quartz, even if you don't have it. Amping up our energy. What I mean by that is being able, when you sit with quartz in meditation, you are helping to amplify the feeling of your own energy or frequency in your body in order to better identify how it's moving through your body and what it feels like, starting from that point, okay? And in the last video I think I posted, I spoke about how there was something at the end of that that came up regarding, oh my God, it had to do with you even getting a very detailed description to yourself of your own energy, being able to identify it. And that's where this natural citrine comes in as well. A couple of reasons for this. This is it's a great crystal to work with when you want to really tap into the energy of the solar plexus, your willpower, and your own identity, okay? And the other thing about citrine is it is a self-cleansing stone. It has a high frequency. At the same time, it sits and is connected to the lower chakras, that solar plexus chakra, which is right underneath the heart, which is the bridge, okay? So these two working together are also, he's showing me, they really work at also helping you to shield energy. He's bringing in golden light here and the golden ray, which he is also associated with, okay? That is how it's one of the colors, if I'm not mistaken, that he's also associated with. I know some people associate him with turquoise. I see Archangel Sandophon as golden energy. He's just this golden ray of energy, okay? And there's something in that that's also alchemical. I cannot emphasize that enough, which is why he is so amazing at helping us to transmute energy here on Mama Gaia. He knows because he's been there. He knows because he's been here. And he understands what that is to live in a denser state, in a denser dimension, right? And he's saying, like, dense doesn't mean bad. Like, this is the thing. He wants us to really understand that there's so much for us to learn. This is Earth School. Like, he's saying, this is Earth School. We are here and we've chosen to be here for a reason. And part of that, especially if you're on the trajectory of connected to this Elsh collective, right? Awakening, awakened soul, whatever you call yourself to be or how you identify yourself to be. And if you found this video, and it has found you, the message is still the same. It's about this. One of the reasons we came here was to do this, whether you think you're a master manifester or not, whether you think, whether you're like struggling with whatever you may be struggling right now in your life when it comes to actually putting things into the physical. He wants to reiterate to here that everybody has their own unique journey here. He's showing me the mountain again that came through the, I'm going to link the Feeling Fridays video I just did. He wants us to integrate some of the things that came through in that video because many of us here, being part of the Elsh collective, being empaths, there's something very big in that right now. He's speaking specifically to the empath journey as well here on Mama Gaia. Okay. And he wants me to get on with it, so I'm going to put these crystals down now, and I'm going to continue getting into the notes here. So initially going into the meditation, I was being directed to the energy of becoming very, very still and more focus on connecting to our energy. That was how this meditation started. And then I saw a wall coming up around us. So I saw us represented in this figure sitting in stillness, and this energetic wall, and it looked like it was golden light coming up next to us, and arrows being slung at us, and this energetic wall morphing into, like, I literally saw a scene from The Matrix. I saw Neo when he puts his hand up and he's like, no, and the bullets just stop and then they drop. Yeah, and I wrote here, like, the power of stopping them with our own energy. So what Archangel Sandalphon really wants to emphasize here is how this is the focus. This is something that right now at this time is significant. Us becoming masters of our own energy and the transmutation of energies, and becoming, again, not a victim of energies being directed at us. Taking those energies, either blocking them out, stopping them, right, like bringing them to a halt, like the arrows being slung at the wall, like you cannot penetrate this, you cannot get through. Or with that golden energy and that golden light, you transmuting these energies. Almost like, oh my God, and now I'm seeing the fifth element. There's a lot of there's a lot of this coming through right now. I'm getting a lot of messages come through that are like, this is really interesting. So take this however it resonates. But in the movie The Fifth Element, that weapon that looked like a planet got stronger and stronger the more people were attacking it. He's giving that to me now as an analogy of our energy. He's showing me that the more arrows that are slung at you, the stronger you get. And that is what he wants to bring forward. This is not, I feel like this is not going to be just one message in this one video. I've been getting a lot of confirmations coming through of continuously focusing on the same thing, especially for this month. I don't know how far ahead this is going to go, but so much focus right now is on us strengthening our own energetic bodies. And that starts with knowing yourself. Know thyself. This begins with you tapping into your own energetics, your own understanding of how your energy works. And this is it's like a gateway for you to understand how to be discerning, how to tap into your intuition, how to transmute energies. Being very discerning. I cannot emphasize that enough. Being discerning, being able to discern what is your energy and what isn't. If you're picking up on energies like fear, anxiety, anger, are they yours as an empath? Especially, are they yours or are they somebody else's? Are you also picking up on energies perhaps that are deliberately, like the arrows being slung, deliberately being shot at you in order to manipulate you? And you know what I mean when I say that and what type of manipulation I'm talking about. Are they trying to lead you astray? That's what I'm hearing. Get you off course? Because there are confirmations coming up around that currently, where I'm seeing that this is also being deliberately done. That there are certain groups, I'm just gonna leave it at that, who are focusing, it's as if they're specifically focusing on empaths in order. And whether you're an empath here, I'm seeing both here. I'm seeing whether you're an empath that knows that you are here on a mission, that you're here for a bigger picture, that you're connected to something spiritually, that kind of has an idea of what's going on here energetically, whether you're that kind of empath, right? Or you're an empath that's just empathic in general, you know, maybe that maybe necessarily hasn't gone through a spiritual awakening to understand what's going on, right? Maybe knows that there's a lot of shit going on in this world and just maybe is struggling with that. But there is that you too are being targeted, because because empaths, and this goes back to that video about empath magic. I'm just going to make a note here of this because I feel like this needs to be revisited, okay? Empaths amplify, coming back to this clear quartz, okay? Empaths amplify feelings. There's something about the energetic makeup of an empath that when we feel something, we feel it. The sensitivity amplifies the feeling. The sensitivity amplifies the feeling. Now, what do you do with that? What do you do with that moving forward? And that's really the start of what he wants to bring through here, Archangel Sandalphon. I also want to add here, I'm going to get into the cards. He showed me especially these two crystals being charged by sunlight. So I just wanted to add that in. Whenever you've got, this could also be you getting out as well into the sun whenever you can, whenever it's available to you. Don't stress about it is what he's saying to me. Don't stress about it if you live in a place like I've had like a cloudy week this whole week, right? But today it just happens to be beautiful outside. So I'm going to make a point of going out there, even if it's for 5 minutes, or sitting in my room somewhere and letting the sun just hit me, because there's something in that. Okay, I'm asking through the Work Your Light Oracle. Again, I'm being directed to, I think the last 3 readings I've been directed to ask through this, but again, this is something that we're meant to be focusing on right now, on working our light, because it's inherently connected to us understanding our own energy and our own energetic signature. They work in tandem. All right, and he wants me, okay. I'm also being shown the spirit of the crow. that wanting to come through as well. I'm going to bring that in right now. Let me open to, ooh, yeah. Bringing this crow obsidian, this black obsidian crow into this reading here. These are the energies of transmutation wanting to come in. You can also work with black obsidian in tandem with these crystals, okay? So we've got the ever unfolding rose at the bottom of the deck. Really take a look at this image. This is, it's happening for you, not to you. This is about getting out of victimhood consciousness and the emotional, physical exhaustion that comes out of being sensitive to energies, and understanding that that is your strength. That is something that what I'm showing is your energy in a way. It's like you signed up for this lesson in terms of, as an empath specifically, okay? You signed up for this lesson. You signed up for being. Essentially, when I say that, you know what I mean here? I mean accountability, taking responsibility for yourself, taking action for your highest and greatest good in taking care of you, and understanding that this is a huge strength. So why don't we just take a moment to actually acknowledge that instead of feeling like this is a weakness? Because there's a lot of also, I'm hearing programming even in the spiritual community, because there's still victimhood consciousness. It still exists even in the spiritual community. And in religion is what I'm being shown too, where it's like this idea of being a martyr, this idea of victimhood is how they're showing it to me. Archangel Sandalphon, Spirit, Sisterhood of the Rose. Look at this. Sisterhood of the Rose. I mean, ultimate empaths, beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher. This is a confirmation from you if you feel like you have a connection to the Sisterhood of the Rose, but this is also the teachings of the Sisterhood of the Rose. These esoteric teachings around being a healer, being an empath, understanding that there's so much victimhood consciousness that has permeated the idea of being an empath. So then we just kind of succumb. We think it's something like we can't help it. That's not very sovereign, is it? I mean, what more can I say? Look at this. We had this come out last time. Leap. You go first, the universe will catch you. This is again a nod to this full moon energy coming up. We have the new moon happening between the 12th and the 13th of November. Today's the 12th of November where I am. This is going to be happening early tomorrow morning. Something in this cycle between the new moon and the full moon with regard to really tapping into this energy of your energy, tapping into your own energy. Starseed, what lights you up? What Archangel Sandalphon is bringing through with this card is kind of, there's a couple things here. A confirmation for you if you believe you're a starseed. And when I say starseed here, I mean you're here because in a sense, we're kind of all starseeds. We all have galactic connections. We've all have a connection with that. Mama Gaia herself, a starseed. Mama Gaia herself, of the galaxy, of the universe, of the cosmos. But this is specific to you as a starseed because I feel that we often use that term more, for me anyway. It's more about you being here to do the work, you're here on a mission of some sort. You feel the need to share perhaps galactic consciousness, perspectives, shifts in consciousness, the expansion of consciousness. So that might be a confirmation from you here simply coming through. The second thing though, is this goes back to working your light. What lights you up? And keeping it simple is how Archangel Sandalphon is showing it to me. What do you enjoy doing? Things that are healthy, things that are functional, of course. What do you enjoy doing? Is it art? Is it making things? Is it gardening? Is it going out for walks? Is it being with your dog? Is it being with your pets? Is it being, find what lights you up and do it more than you're doing it now. Schedule it in is how I'm seeing it. He's bringing it back down to earth. Quite literally bringing it down to earth for us in order for us to keep it simple. Schedule time in to do this, even if it's 5 minutes a day. It doesn't need to be complicated. He's like, stop making it complicated. It does not need to be complicated. Yeah. And don't, why, I don't know why I'm hearing this. Maybe this is some of you need to hear this, but it's like, don't read into it so much. Don't read into it to the point, he says, where it's getting you completely out of whack, where you're completely out of touch with yourself. You're too much up in this headspace is what he's showing me again, too caught up in your head. And then we've got take a break. These kind of work in tandem. Life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. Take a break to do what lights you up. And we've got the waxing moon here again. So there's something with these energies moving forward. Between now, he's showing me now, even though the moon is waning. It's like we're prepping for it now. This is a timely yet timeless message, right? Timely in the sense that if you're watching this now, when this video gets posted, it's pertinent to what's going on right now with regard to the cycles. Timeless in that this is an essential part of this empath journey. We need to look at this. We need to pay attention to this. We need to pay attention to taking accountability and responsibility for our own energies and being able to discern what is yours and what isn't. And he's, okay, so the last thing I want to bring through here as I close out this message is I'm just going to bring through what he's saying right now. If you believe that you're here on a mission, you have to understand that the energies that you are picking up around you are there as training ground. Training ground for you to be able to discern and tap into your own energies of transmutation and sovereignty. He's showing me that this is, yeah, I'm seeing, again, these energies like pinging off of us. He's showing me the Buddha. He's showing me Buddha. He's showing me this energy of sitting again in stillness. Just like the beginning of the meditation, sitting in stillness and essentially being so, he's showing it to me as being unaffected, but at the same time, we're so tuned in to the bigger picture. It's paradoxical in a way, but that's exactly how it works. And I'm seeing, he's showing me now the lemnis gate. He's showing me the infinity symbol of energy coming in and going out through this process of transmutation. Okay. Yeah, and I'm seeing that this is just how energy works. Energies are going to be everywhere no matter what. The question is, are you doing the work? Are you working your light? I don't know why I held that up. I just wanted working your light. Are you working your light in a way that takes that energy in and does something with it? And does something with it. Because it's happening for you, not to you. Okay. I'm going to end it there. Thank you, Archangel Sandalphon, for being here with us. Spirit, for bringing through these messages. And I thank you for being here, for sharing your time and energy in this space with me. I am sending you so much love, wherever you are, in love and liberation, always.